Hello everybody, I am Marscapone. Welcome back to Factorio. This is a retroactive let's play of the modpack seablock, which I played together with Cresconio. And it says tit here, tit, and mod. This is our to-do list. We need to up our titanium production and start working on modules. And let's show you the save file here. 248 hours in, and this is our mall. So we have a setup here for the robot stuff, robo ports. These are all the ore processing machines and some chemical machines, oil, steel crackers, oil things, clarifiers, yeah, all of the stuff, quite a bit bigger than last time. And more robots flying around with stuff. And this is where we make lubricant. Yes. It's also kind of a pain to set up. All the liquids and gases are the most difficult part of setting things up. Look at our bus though. It's very nice and full. That's probably because aluminium is not backing up. So the red circuits don't get made quick enough. Let's go to the map view. Yeah, basically still looks the same as last episode. All base is still here. Still lots of solar panels. This is new. What's this? Oh, this is our yeah, let's go pay that a visit. So it's really cool to make a big base like this, but it also means that you have to travel a lot, and travel is really slow, especially in the beginning. So we did drive around with cars quite a bit, but at a certain point you can make... Let's get out of this car. You have this armor, and you can upgrade it with stuff, and the exoskeletons make you run faster. So at a certain point, you can just outrun cars, and then there's no use in using cars anymore, which is kind of a shame, because it would be nice to have a faster way of transporting. And this is where we make the green circuits for the mall. It's an okay setup. Yeah, the bigger quantities you want to produce, at a certain point the problem becomes throughput, that your belts are just not fast enough for how much ingredients you need to make your... This warehouse is still full. Yeah, the belts just can't keep up with how many ingredients you need for whatever you're making, so... That's the thing to keep in mind if you're designing factories, which we didn't always do. So let's visit this here. Yeah, I've shown this, I think even in the first episode. This is where we make all the limestone and silver for our utility belt. And this is the new setup that makes wood and charcoal and carbon. It may have been here a few saves ago, but I didn't show you, so let's show you now. So this uses sulfuric wastewater from these 6 factories that make the ores, I think, yes. And it uses that sulfuric wastewater to make blue algae, I don't know how to say that word. And makes blue cellulose fiber, which gets turned into ammonia gas, which gets turned into urea synthesis, which gets turned into fertilizer. And then here's brown algae, and those get turned into compost. And the mud from our sulfur factory, this one, and this one, that gets turned into soil, and all of those combined get turned into tree seeds, and all of that combined gets turned into raw wood. and all the wood combined. Well, we need wood for certain things, so that wood is a belt on the utility belt bus, and then some of it gets turned into charcoal, and some of it has another step which turns it into carbon. So yeah, and our old setup is still here. So that's basically all that's new, I think. What's this? This was the first tree setup, wood and carbon setup. Guess that covers everything. This is still here. Oh, this is the better way to do it. Is because this makes iron, I believe. Let's pay the visit. This setup. It's quite a bit smaller than, let's see on the map. Yeah, this setup is quite a bit smaller than this setup. And this makes one specific kind of ore. What's missing here? Mineral sludge. Let's do some actually factorio playing on camera here, if we can. What are you missing? It's just that the inserter is not fast enough. Can we fix that? Doesn't look like... I guess we could change this to red belts. That's more like it. And these ones too. There we go. So this should be start working again. Or what's going on here? What are you missing? This is what factorio playing is all about. Oh, this belt is too full. Yeah, looking for bottlenecks, looking for stuff that's... Oh, what's this? This isn't even connected. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe... There we go. Maybe we didn't want this anymore. So yeah. If we wanted to do the most efficient thing, we would have used all these kinds of setups and didn't bother with the multi-ore setup that we have here. And this makes iron, I think. Yeah. So whenever we really needed one ore specifically, we used this machine. Sometimes we would change up the recipes to make it copper or anything else. Just so we could speed things up a bit. But yeah, maybe we should have done this all the way. It would have saved us quite a bit of time. But it wouldn't have looked as awesome as this does. These big ass setups. Yeah, I think that's it for this save. Let's jump into the next one. Here you can see Cresconio again on the save preview. 269 hours. Here's our to-do list: sulfuric acids, PCBs, warehouse and alarms and modules. It's gonna be a while before we start working on the modules. Spoiler alert. We've done some expanding here. Oops. Here and here. And these symbols mean that there's missing ingredients. Oh, and we can finally have a look at this now. So yellow signs we have seen. And then there's purple, pink-ish signs. What are you missing? Probably plastic? No. What does this need? Iron. No. Iron, copper. Lead. I don't know. What do batteries need? Let's look it up. Batteries. Lead, plastic. Yeah, they are missing lead. Okay. And then this is... What is this even? Oh yeah, this is a special... So there's special labs for special sciences. So this is needed to research the modules, which you finally started doing. And once you've researched the modules, you can actually start using them. And yeah, this is blue PCB still. Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's all backed up. Unbelievable. Anything else that's changed? Yeah, this will have a look in a minute. And this is blue PCBs. So we're finally making blue circuit boards at the mall now. And look at how busy the mall is. Really cool to see. I think they're all... Usually when it's this busy it means we have taken a lot of roads. And all the roads need a lot of gears. So yeah, they're just bringing iron to the gears. So yeah, we eventually put alarms on all the warehouses because they fill up so quick with all the different ores that we need to shoot them down so the other ores can start being produced again. This is our blue circuits setup. It's not too shabby. We need more red circuits at this point. Look at all these ingredients. So expensive. Let's also have a look at over there. Over there. Let's go over there. Yeah, let's have a look at these newly built things. This is sulfuric acid, or sulfur at least. No, it's sulfuric acid. Very good. This is what is this? Oh yeah, I know. This is making the fluoric acid. Is that what it's called? Hydrofluoric acid, even, which is needed for lead. Was it this episode that I explained that? Kind of a pain to set up. And this is making the acid gas, which is kind of not really necessary since we have the hydrofluoric setup now. But we're taking this somewhere. I don't even know. Oh yeah, this is the most advanced setup, for which we also needed the hydrofluoric acid, which is the reason we set it up. And let's just start at the beginning. Where are we on the map? Let's start at the beginning. We start off with electrolyzers that make slag. Sounds familiar? And slag gets turned into crushed stone gets turned into mineralized water. Although this time around we also have another basic starting process, which is these washing plants make these geodes get turned into crystal slurry in these chemical plants, and these chemical plants give their crystal slurry to these machines, which make mineral sludge. The mineral sludge gets sent to all of these crystallizers with different recipes with sapphirite, javelite and rubite. And then they all have to go one step. There's 3 versions of each, and each version goes one step farther. So this only gets crushed, this gets crushed and flotationed, if that is the word. This gets crushed, flotationed and leached. And then I think there's another step even. Let's see, so the crushed versions get combined and made into crushed ferrous ore, which is turned into ferrous ore powder, which needs a milling drum, which needs lubricant. What is this even? I don't even remember. I think we moved this eventually. So what is this making? Just ores, right? Yeah, I think we moved these eventually. I don't even remember those being here. What is this? What are you making? Rubite. Yeah. Interesting. So where were we? I'm already distracted. I lost my guy. My guy is stuck between these machines. Step 2 gets combined in this machine. And it also combines with the ferrous ore powder and some sulfuric acid and thermal water, which is made here which needs steam, which needs charcoal, carbon, and what is this even? Lithium chloride. All of that gets combined here into ferrous sludge, and then the ferrous sludge gets combined in here with sodium hydroxide to ferrous ore dust and sulfuric wastewater, I think. And that gets combined with all the crystals of the 3 ores and sulfuric acid into ferrous solution. Ferrous solution gets combined with purified water into ferrous essence. The ferrous essence gets combined with cupric chloride solution, for which you need copper ore and chlorine, hydrogen gas. Do you get my point? Do you see how complicated everything is? And then the ferrous anode sludge gets liquefied into ferrous crystals. The ferrous crystals get ore sorted into iron, and here's the new one. This is nickel, this is cobalt, this is chromium, which makes this... I don't know, what's the red one called? Oh, it's too late. Oh, I didn't even get it. Let's pick it up. It is called manganese, right. And yeah, the hydrofluoric acid is used here for gyphalites. So yeah, this machine here is the reason we needed hydrofluoric acid. So yeah, it is really well made, because basically it's a fan-made mod. The developers of Factorio are one of the best development team of a game I know. They put so much effort into making sure this game runs smoothly and it's balanced smoothly, and yeah, they're really a really good game. This is a very clean game, and I don't know a lot about programming, but it seems like a really clean code, or it really feels like there's almost no bugs, and they really are in touch with their community and keep adding new updates and stuff. Really awesome. And the community is awesome because they make their own mods, and yeah, this mod pack is really cool. It's pretty well balanced, I feel, and there's been new updates since we played it, so feel free to check it out. I hope those are still pretty well balanced and stuff. But yeah, a lot of things and research are gated behind specific fluids or ores or whatever. Like we needed the pink and the red ore, the manganese and the chromium to make, I think, black circuit boards. Are you making those yet? No, not yet. But we're preparing for it. Cresconio was his role was more the Excel guy. He made a big Excel sheet with you could fill in the ratio of the things you needed and at what speed your machine was, and so you would get the amount of machines you needed, that kind of stuff. That was all his department, and it was quite tricky. I think he did a great job. Most of our machines are pretty efficient, and sometimes we realized there was one small mistake which, you know, changed everything. So sometimes we just brute forced our way through it. But oh well, I think we did pretty okay. Let's do one more save. Sure. 276 hours in. Where did I end up now? We're at the tree farm. So I try to make it look kind of good here. I kind of like this grass here, and then these little ponds. Looks cool. We probably just upgraded this a little bit, because carbon was one of the things eventually that we ran kind of low on. Anything new here? Doesn't look like too much has changed. Although, yeah, we're making black circuit boards. Oh yeah, and we put down another sulfuric acid factory here, which seems to be enough for now. Yeah, let's go visit the black circuit boards, and on the way we can check out the smelting system to the right, and the mall to the left of us, of the bus here. This is our to-do list: PCBs, warehouse, and modules. Nothing much changed there. Gold seems to be a little on the low side. And this is blue circuit boards. And this is the new factory for the red circuit boards. Black, I mean. Yes. So what do we need for that? We need gold, copper, plastic, silicon plates, more plastic, tinned copper wire, silicon plates, silicon wafers, solder, gold, copper wire, is that what it's called? Carbon, iron ore, more silicon plates, and green circuit boards. This is the chromium, yes, chromium, chrome plates, which is why we needed that big setup. And then these ores for the catalysts here, and even some gases. What's this even? Oh yeah, oxygen and nitrogen. And then all these intermediate products for black circuit boards, which actually needs green circuit boards, blue circuit boards, processing boards, chrome plates, and nitric acid, which is why we need these catalysts and these gases. And another warehouse here that needs an alarm, because it will slowly fill with sodium hydroxide, which you can't do anything with, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and this looks really cool. So whenever you have a gas and you don't know what to do with it, you can just burn it into the air with these flare stacks. And this one looks really cool, because we have hydrogen, no, this is oxygen, this is oxygen, yes, nitrogen, hydrogen, and chlorine gas. Oh yeah, they all got burnt into the sky, and yeah, it really pisses off our alien friends. Who'd have thought? Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's end off the episode with some more production tabs. See if you can find the red circuits, 62 per minute. Anything else interesting? You can pause the video if you really want to know every single item. 12 blue processing units. I forgot what we had last episode. 180, I think that's the same for green circuit boards. And 2 science per minute, that's not a lot. Consumption. What about the power? The power. Oh yeah, we started using beacons, and they already are number 1. That's crazy. We got the steam turbines, and of course the electrolyzers and the washing plants on top there. We're not even only using half a gigawatt. That's gonna change. What we're looking at? The fluids. So much water we're using. And sulfuric acid. Sulfur dioxide. Where's the sulfuric acid? Here we go. 50,000 per minute. Right. And to end off the episode, let's do this again. Goodbye, cruel world. 276 hours, 1400 big worms, More than 1,000 giant worms, more than 500 behemoth worms. We didn't do a lot of expanding, I guess. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll load up the next save in the next episode.